Friends, as you know, two major developments have taken place today in Indian Parliament in both the houses. The repealing bill of the Farmers Act has been passed without any discussion, although majority of the opposition parties they demanded for a discussion, and in the Business Advisory Committee meeting was also the leaders asked for a threadbare discussion on the bill. But unfortunately, no discussion was taken place either in the Lok Sabha or in the Rajya Sabha. We condemn this in strongest word because Parliament is the highest forum of our democracy where discussion is very much required on the issues related to the people of this country. In this case, the Kishans, the farming community, they were being deprived of their rights. Their rights were taken away by the government 1 year back by introducing 3 black acts for which they went on indefinite dharna for about a year. 700 people were killed, and even some goons hired by the ruling party, they were instrumental in killing some of the farmers, one journalist, and some other people at Lakhimpur Kheri. So ultimately, the government was compelled to withdraw the 3 black acts, which is popularly known as farming acts. But now, when this repealing bill was introduced all on a sudden today itself, the demands of the majority of the political parties were rejected by the government without assigning any reason or rhyme. Second development is that after series of discussions among the government and the opposition parties that the bills should be discussed, whichever bill is taken by the government during this session, this should be discussed beforehand by the standing committee. But the rate of discussion is so negligible because according to estimates, only 1 out of the 10 bills are scrutinized either by the standing committee or the select committees. So our demand was that the bill should be scrutinized first and then that should be introduced in the House. But when we are thinking that the bill listed today in Rajya Sabha, that is dam safety bill, will be taken up for discussion, all on a sudden, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister made a statement without any prior knowledge to the members of the House. Even it was not discussed in the Business Advisory Committee that disciplinary action shall have to be taken against some of the members who were allegedly involved in disruption of the House in the earlier session, that is monsoon session. And immediately thereafter, without giving any chance to anybody, the chair declared that those who are in favor of this motion moved by the minister, raise your hands. And as you know, they have the brute majority. The members of the Treasury bench, they raised their hands, and this motion was passed, and accordingly, about 12 members of different political parties belonging to the opposition, they were suspended for the remaining period of the session, including 2 of our leading members, lady members, Ms. Dola Sen and Ms. Shanta Chetri. Both of them are sitting besides me on the left. We not only condemn this incident, but propriety demands that if at all any allegation is there against anybody, an inquiry should be made. We are told that a committee was constituted by the chair, and that committee has submitted some report. We do not know. Behind our back it has been done. No opportunity was given to the persons against whom the allegations were made or inquiry was made. It is a denial of principle of natural justice. It attracts Article 14 of the Constitution of India, but it seems that the authorities concerned They do not have any, even uncanny respect for the Constitution of India or the principle of natural justice. If someone is to be punished, before that, he or she should be afforded an opportunity of being heard. In this case, no hearing was afforded to any of the members who have been suspended today for the remaining period of the session. We condemn this because this is undemocratic, this is especially illegal, this is unconstitutional. Now friends, the allegation of disruption, we have heard enough of it. Those who are instrumental in disrupting the House for years together, for sessions together, they are now counseling people that no, there should not be any disruption. We do not support disruption. But before we come to our point, I want to remind all of you what the late Mr. Arun Jaitley, when he was the leader of the opposition in Rajya Sabha, and late Mrs. Sushma Swaraj, when she was the leader of the Lok Sabha, what they say about the disruption, continuous disruption made by the BJP when the UPA was in power, for which sessions after sessions were washed out due to their disruptive activities. I quote from one of the news reports dated December 24, 2014. It says, and I quote, "When the United Progressive Alliance was in power and the Bharatiya Janata Party occupied the opposition benches, successive sessions were disrupted by the BJP during the UPA regime. Sushma Swaraj, then leader of opposition of the Lok Sabha, had declared that not allowing parliament to function is also a form of democracy like any other form," unquote. Again, I would like to quote what Mr. Jaitley said. He said in an article in August 2012, and I quote, he argued in favor of disruptions, and he said, I quote, "If parliamentary accountability is subverted and a debate is intended to be used merely to put a lid on parliamentary accountability, it is then a legitimate tactic for the opposition to expose the government through parliamentary instruments available at its command. And according to me, disruption should not be described as preventing work from being done, because what we are doing is very important work itself," unquote. It means Arun Jaitley said that disruption is also very important work by itself. We are not on that. We never supported disruption. But of course, the members have a right to dissent. Member has a right to raise their voice of dissent. And in a democracy, the voice of dissent is also to be listened. That is the essence of the democracy. If that is not done, the way this fascist regime is continuing their activities inside the parliament, not to speak of the outside parliament, then where the people will go? Where these things will be discussed? In coffee house or on the streets? So if in the highest forum of the parliament, issues cannot be allowed to be discussed, then what is the alternative? What was the scene done by Mrs. Shanta Chetri? When she was in the well, she was protesting when Pegasus issue was not discussed in the last session, and she fell sick, and she lost consciousness, and she was rushed to the hospital. She was treated. This was her physical condition, that he was in the commotion, she lost her consciousness. Even though for that act of Mrs. Shanta Chetri in the last session, in this session, on the very first day, she has been expelled for the remaining period of the session. Is this a fair play? Is this justice? Is this way democracy is run? Next, Ms. Dolashen. Ms. Dolashen, what is her sin? Because she is the most vocal voice in our team in Rajya Sabha. Because she belongs to the laborers community. She leads the laborers community. She is a leader of the trade union, and she always tries to expose the pain and sufferings of the laborers of this country on the floor of the House all the time. And that is why she has been targeted. This is our accusation to the authorities concerned. And above all, the way the things have been done today, we condemn this, and we appeal to the people all over the country just to see how this has been done. Even the principle of natural justice has been denied. If something wrong has been done by them, let them publish the video footage. Why the Rajya Sabha TV was switched off? Why there is no video footage? Why they were not summoned to the committee, so-called committee constituted by the authority concerned? So these are the questions for the action taken by the chair today against two of our members and other members of the opposition parties. We condemn this action in its entirety. Our party, All India Trinamool Congress, always stand for playing a constructive role in Parliament, because people have sent to us Parliament to protect their rights, to speak for the people. But unfortunately, there is no such scope here. We are against disruption of Parliament. But government must take responsibility as to how to run Parliament. There must be negotiations between the opposition and the government. Everywhere in the world it happens. There must be coordination between the government and the opposition for the sake of the people, because both are elected by the people. It is not that those who are elected for the treasury bench, they are the only representatives of the people. No. The members of the opposition are also elected by the people. Therefore, the government has a responsibility to have coordination with the opposition on all major issues concerning the nation. We are sorry to say, and I repeat, that 1 out of 10 bills are scrutinized. Then Parliament is being made to measure. What about the future of the standing committees and select committees? Why the rule makers made the provisions in the rule book that there should be standing committee and select committees to scrutinize bills before it is presented on the floor of the House? May I not put this question before the authorities concerned? And issues raised by the opposition never discussed. For example, there is a rule in Rajya Sabha, Rule 267. Whenever there is a serious issue concerning the nation, then a member may ask for suspension of work under that Rule 267, suspension of all work to discuss a particular issue which is concerning the nation. In Lok Sabha, there is a provision for adjournment motion. Adjournment motion is preferred to discuss a certain issue which is concerning the nation very much. But unfortunately, this Rule 267 has never been allowed for the past 3-4 years after this government came to power. Then what is the necessity for keeping this rule within the rule book? Therefore, whatever you are seeing, looking at outside the Parliament, the way the demands of the people are being negatived, the way the opposition are being oppressed, any voice of protest are being oppressed by this government, even provisions of UAPA, charges of sedition are being inflicted upon the opposition voice, be it a political activist or a social activist, be it a journalist or otherwise. Whosoever opposes any move of this government, he is anti-national, and therefore sedition charge, provisions of UAPA and other draconian provisions should be inflicted upon him or her. This is the way the democracy is being run in our country at present, and we have seen these ugly faces inside the Parliament for the last few years, and now it has gone to such an extent that it is high time that everyone should protest, that otherwise our parliamentary democracy will be at stake.
What is your plan of action now in Rajya Sabha for the coming session?
We are in a session which will be concluded on 23rd of December. Coming session will come next year. This session, our plan of action is that whichever bill is considered by our party as anti-people bill, we will oppose tooth and nail. সেটা আমরা দলের মধ্যে আলোচনা করে পদক্ষেপ ঠিক করব। আমাদের দেখতে হবে যে রুলসের মধ্যে রিভিউয়ের কোনো প্রভিশন আছে কিনা, তাহলে আমি যে কথাগুলো বললাম সেগুলোকে সাজিয়ে একটা রিভিউয়ের কোনো ব্যবস্থা করা যায় কিনা সেটা আমরা দেখব। কারণ আমরা কখনোই সংসদীয় প্রথার বাইরে যেতে চাই না। আমরা সংসদীয় প্রথার মধ্য থেকেই আমরা গণতান্ত্রিক ব্যবস্থাকে টিকিয়ে রাখার জন্য যতগুলো জোরদার ব্যবস্থা নেওয়া যায়, আমাদের নেত্রী মমতা ব্যানার্জি বারবার আমাদেরকে সেই পথেই পরিচালিত করেছেন, আমরা সেইভাবেই পরিচালিত হব।
বলছি আগামীকাল সকালবেলা বিরোধীদের তরফে 12 জনকে সাসপেন্ডের প্রতিবাদে একটা বৈঠক ডাকা হয়েছে এবং তারপরে জয়েন্ট স্টেটমেন্ট দেওয়া হবে, সেখানে কি তৃণমূল থাকছে?
আমি এখনো পর্যন্ত যে এখানে রয়েছি, যদি এরকম কিছু হয়ে থাকে আমার জানা নেই। যদি আমার কাছে এরকম কোনো খবর আসে এবং দল আমাকে নির্দেশ দেয়, আমি বা আমাদের দলের পক্ষ থেকে কেউ না কেউ যোগ দেবে, সেটা দল ঠিক করবে, সেটা আমি বলতে পারি না।
सर, इसी को हिंदी में कि अलग से संयुक्त बयान आया है दूसरी पार्टियों का कांग्रेस के नेतृत्व में, टीएमसी अपनी ब्रीफिंग अलग कर रही है सस्पेंशन के मसले पर, तो
जिन्होंने अलग से किया है ना तो उन्होंने हमसे कोई सलाह किया ना हमने उससे सलाह किया। जैसे ही हाउस को एडजॉर्न किया गया उसी समय हम लोग प्रेस को इत्तला दे दिया कि 4:30 बजे हम प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करेंगे, तो हम प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस कर रहे हैं। हमारा जो स्टैंड पॉइंट है वो आपको बताया गया।
लेकिन सप्लीमेंट्री है सर, जब आपसे मीटिंग में बुलाया गया टीएमसी को, तो टीएमसी तो उसमें गई नहीं, कांग्रेस ने
वो तो सुबह का बाद
जी
मैं तो शाम में आपको बात कर रहा हूँ ना।
पर आप लोग क्यों नहीं जा रहे हैं कांग्रेस की बुलाई हुई मीटिंग में? पहले आप लोग जाते थे, आप
नहीं, ये सवाल बेबुनियाद है, क्योंकि हमने कभी कांग्रेस को बुलाया क्या है हमारे यहाँ कि आप आइए? हमने तो नहीं बुलाया। तो दूसरे कोई पार्टी हमको बुलाएगा तो हम जाएंगे कि नहीं जाएंगे, ये तो हमारा पार्टी का स्टैंड होता है, हर पार्टी का स्टैंड होता है। सोच विचार करके जाएंगे हम। पिछले दिनों में हम जाते थे, आज अचानक हम एक दिन नहीं गया, तो एक दिन नहीं गया तो आसमान तो टूट नहीं पड़ा। ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि अगर इशू एक है और एक साथ लड़ने का इरादा है तो सब कुछ एक साथ हो सकता है। भविष्य में क्या होगा ये तो भविष्य ही बताएगा।
सर, अब तक आपकी पार्टी की अध्यक्ष कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष सोनिया गांधी से मिलते जाती रही हैं, इस बार के दौरे के दौरान नहीं गई, पिछली बार भी।
देखिए, ये सवाल बहुत बार किया गया, इसका जवाब भी हमने दिया। आज मैं दूसरे मुद्दे पे आपके सामने हूँ, इस बारे में अगर कोई सवाल है तो आप सवाल कीजिए। ये कोई जनरल प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस नहीं है, स्पेसिफिक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस है। I have already stated that we'll have to explore the possibilities within the rules, that whether there is any provision to go for review, then we may go to the chairman for a review of his order. If there is no such provision, then some other alternatives will have to be explored. হ্যাঁ, সেটাই বাংলায় বলি যে এই যে বলা হচ্ছে যে একটা খুব ভয়ঙ্কর নাকি কিছু করে দেওয়া হয়েছিল, যার জন্য এদেরকে পুরো ওই আগেকার ঘটনার জন্য এই পুরো সেশনটাকে তাদেরকে সাসপেন্ড করা হলো। তাহলে কি ঘটেছিল সেই সময়? রাজ্যসভার টিভিকে বন্ধ করে দেওয়া হয়েছিল কেন? সেই টিভি ফুটেজটা সারা দেশের মানুষকে দেখানো হোক যে ঠিক কী ঘটেছিল। আমি তো বলছি যে যখন শান্তিপূর্ণভাবে প্রতিবাদ জানাচ্ছিলেন ওয়েলে নেমে, আমাদের একজন সদস্য শান্তা ছেত্রী অজ্ঞান হয়ে পড়েছেন, তাকে হসপিটালেও যেতে হয়েছিল, আর তাকেই সাসপেন্ড করে দেওয়া হলো। এটা কি ধরনের বিচার?
তৃণমূল কংগ্রেস কি জাতীয় রাজনীতিতে?
আর একটা কথা বলে রাখি, দোলা সেন শান্তা ছেত্রীদেরকে শাস্তি দিয়ে তৃণমূলের কণ্ঠরোধ করা যাবে না। আমরা মমতা ব্যানার্জির সৈনিক, আমরা লড়াইয়ের রাস্তাটা চিনি, জানি, এবং সারা ভারতে দেখেছি যে আমরা কিভাবে এই গত বিধানসভা নির্বাচনে বিজেপির রথকে আমরা আটকেছি। বাংলা দখল করব বলেছিল যারা, সেই দখলদারদেরকে আমরা হটিয়েছি। আমরা পার্লামেন্টের ভেতরে এই দখলদারদের বিরুদ্ধে আমাদের অভিযান চলবে শান্তিপূর্ণ পথে।
একদম এই সূত্র ধরেছে আপনারা কি প্রধান বিরোধী দল হওয়ার পথে হাঁটছেন?
না সে তো সময় বলবে, কে প্রধান থাকবে কে গৌণ থাকবে সে তো সময় বলবে। থ্যাংক ইউ এভরিবডি।